Cultivating gratitude, building a stronger foundation for marriage. I 19F have been dating my boyfriend 22 meters for about 5 months after a year-long friendship. We met at church. And since we are moving toward marriage on a fairly quick timeline, I want to be intentional about building a strong foundation. I've realized that I struggle with showing gratitude, a trait that runs in my immediate family. As a perfectionist, I often fall into the "I could do this better myself" mindset. While my boyfriend appreciates my initiative, I know this attitude can sometimes feel dismissive or unappreciative. Since our first date, I've made a conscious effort to say thank you frequently, especially because I didn't see that modeled by my parents. However, I'm not naturally the giddy type, so even when I'm excited, like when he buys me flowers, I worry my verbal thanks feels repetitive rather than heartfelt. When he is stressed by university or work, he could become distant and struggle with feelings of unworthiness. I want to ooze gratitude in a way that removes any doubt that he is doing enough. I already cooked for him and helped with household chores, but I've gathered that acts of service isn't his primary love language. Furthermore, my premenstrual dysphoric disorder makes the week before my period incredibly difficult when I am unhappy. I believe that if I could spend 3 weeks a month being more vocally and physically appreciative, that momentum will help us navigate my more difficult days. Given our shared Christian faith and traditional values, here are some practical habits I am looking to implement. Affirmation over action. Since chores aren't hitting the mark, I need to focus on specific words of affirmation. Instead of a generic thank you, I want to highlight why I appreciate him. E.g., I love how hard you work for our future, it makes me feel so secure. Physical touch and presence, shifting from doing to being. Sometimes putting down the cooking spoon to simply sit with him or offering a hug can communicate more value than a 3-course meal. Gratitude journaling, shared, mentioning things I'm grateful for to him in the moment, or even leaving small sticky notes around his apartment for him to find when he's feeling unworthy. Active respect, consciously stepping back from my perfectionist urges to let him lead or handle tasks his way, showing him that I trust his competence. I am Southern Italian and grew up with traditional though poorly functioning norms, while he grew up with a working father and a stay-at-home mother. We spend every day together, so finding these small, sustainable rhythms is essential.